Welcome back everyone. So I just dropped a video talking about the 5 reasons to buy an iPhone 13. Now let's talk about a few reasons why you shouldn't buy an iPhone 13. Now I'm going to be honest, I like these phones, I think they're great, but there's some reasons why I'm not super happy about them. Now the first thing, it's a very small upgrade in terms of design from the iPhone 12 series. Now a lot of other manufacturers have kind of fallen under this, specific down point as well, including OnePlus and Samsung to be honest. But Apple, they really haven't made too many changes in terms of design from the predecessor. I mean, the iPhone 13, even the iPhone 11, they all kind of look the same to be honest. And when you look at Samsung, right, I guess the Galaxy S21 is a bad example because of the plastic back, but they did make some design changes going from the S10 to even like the S21. Including the Note lineup, OnePlus, same exact thing. I really wish Apple kind of fell through with this too, and I wish they made some bigger design changes. Removing the notch would be nice. Other than that, that's really the last pinnacle. Then maybe they can get into folding phones and stuff, but this design is getting pretty boring to be honest. Now another thing that I saw between my testing of pretty much all these iPhones is the performance is almost exactly the same on all these devices. So if you have an iPhone 13 or a 13 Pro or whatever, the performance that I found is almost identical, which was weird because the iPhone 13s were supposed to be slower. But on top of that, when I compare, a 13 Pro to a 12 Pro or a 13 Pro Max to a 12 Pro Max, so on and so forth, I'm pretty much seeing the same exact performance on all of them. I know Apple said these phones are going to be faster and everything, and maybe I guess they have to be tuned up, but they are almost identically the same exact speed. And maybe there's like a millisecond, 0.1 second between app opening and all that. Other than that, it's almost the same exact thing between all of them, which is pretty crazy. Another thing that kind of threw me off is how heavy these phones are. Now, I like a thicker phone. These things have great battery life, but they are pretty heavy for, the Pro models. The bottom tier models, the standard 13 and the 13 mini, they're not really that heavy. At least I can't tell that big of a difference from the 12 series. But these 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Maxes are extremely heavy phones. And if you're not used to, carrying around like a massive phone like that or a heavy phone like that, you may be experiencing a few little issues with that in and of itself. Now another thing, the cinematic mode, I like a lot. That's a really cool feature. I really don't see why Apple couldn't have brought that to the older phones. But to be honest, the rest of the cameras are almost exactly the same. Yeah, there's probably some cooler like macro mode and there's probably some cooler features added here and there, but they are almost identically the same as that camera. I couldn't really find too many differences. And even when I go back to like the 11 Pro series, I almost get the same exact vibe from them. Like they're pretty much the same exact camera when it comes down to it. And I think a lot of other manufacturers kind of fall through with this too. Samsung is a great example, but there's always some crazy features, like 8K now we have in the S21. With Apple, it's like the same exact thing. I don't know why. I mean, maybe the quality is a little bit better, but you can't really tell day to day to be honest. Now finally, kind of a reach, but the iPhones are the same price as last year, which I'm really happy about. But because of the new storage models that we have on the more expensive, the Pro models, we actually now have a more expensive new iPhone. So before the 11 Pro Max and the 12 Pro Maxes, those were the most expensive iPhones at the time if you configure them to 512. Because of that new 1TB option, it is now leading us to a more expensive price tag of a, new Max iPhone price. Now, again, this is a reach, but I'm not super happy about this either. I wish, Apple somehow kept the same exact prices for all of them, maybe drop that 512 variant and then give us that 1TB option, something along the lines of that. So we're now seeing, the $1,500 iPhone, which is crazy, even more expensive than that. I wish that wasn't the case, but there's nothing we can do. So those are a couple reasons why I probably wouldn't recommend buying an iPhone 13 right now. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.